Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Against the Storm, or welcome back if you caught my beta footage. So, my Citadel save is no longer supported, but I get to keep all my resources. I love it. Alright, so Against the Storm is a little loud, but it is a roguelike town builder. So it's a little bit faster than, say, Banished would ever be. But you are given a mission to go out, claim a part of the wilderness, build it up, build a town, and have it feed resources back into a central area before, I think, the storm wipes everything clean. It's really interesting, and I like it a lot. It uses meta progression in a much more interesting fashion than I think a lot of roguelikes do, mainly because it makes sense to have the meta progression be the way that it is in this game. Okay, thank you for playing the demo. A lot has changed since the demo. If you want, you can reset your progress and start fresh. No, I think I'm actually going to keep what I got. Because ultimately, when it comes down to it, I don't want to do the tutorial again. I mostly know what I'm doing. And I really want to keep these resources as small as they are. So, main thing is, we can dive in here, and I can actually buy a couple of upgrades. Looks like they've recontextualized this. There's quite a lot here, actually. So each one of these are various passive upgrades that give me basic things. So an ancient ritual, ruthless but effective. The storm is shorter, but a villager is killed after every clearance. Ooh. Just various things. You can venture further at the beginning of a cycle. So the other thing about this game is that it's on a cycle. The towns that you build up are wiped out every once in a while. And so that's something to remember. So what did I just unlock? The Obsidian Archive, which I think is actually this. Unlocks deeds. Maybe not. Okay. So we can unlock Cornerstone Available. It extends the range of cornerstone options to be chosen at the beginning of each year by one, or a library, and a library, a place where villagers can fulfill the needs religion, luxury, free, and education. There's also, I can only buy one of these because I don't have enough bread for more. I can get a rain collector, which produces spark dew, a mine that digs up coal and ore veins, and a paved road that speeds up villagers. I don't know what the cornerstone pool is, but I think I want to go for the mine. Because on some base level, I need that coal, I think. So extra embark points, extra things. There's something here that I'm specifically looking for that I want to at least keep an eye on. Tea doctor, trade routes, leather gloves, ranch workshop. One of these makes firestone, unless they changed it so you can make firewood by default. Because one of my biggest problems specifically when I was playing previously was that there was no way of getting firewood normally. And maybe they've changed it, or maybe it's so far down the line. I'm not sure. I'm really actually quite curious what they have changed over the course of this. That might screw me over a little bit. We will see. Yeah, pantry, tinctuary, common hall, brickyard, clay pit. Is it just going to be so far down here that I'm in trouble, or I'm not actually sure. Cooperage. Wait, was it the tool shop? No, that's simple tools. Blindsmith, homestead, lumber tax. Okay, so either you have the ability to make firewood unlocked from the start, or you never get to unlock it and it's pure random. I'm worried about that. We also have deeds. Deeds are little quests that you can do. Discover glades, let's see, complete orders. Yeah. So they're little side quests that get me extra resources, mostly EXP. I'm not sure what lamp is. I'm sure we'll get there. Lizard post. Yeah, so these are other structures that I think I get access to. And then there's different phases. So phase of the moth, leech, slick shell, mistworm, and sealed ones. Interesting. Well, we've done what we can here. Not that I had much that I could do to begin with. So I'm just going to start. Now, the further out I go, the harder it gets, I believe. I think. So seasonal conditions, magnitude mild. So the only real difference here is the further out I get, yeah, it looks like these are going to be normal. We want to go out a little further to get that extra bread. So I'm going to just go here, I think, for the time being. Now, I only have 4 embarkation points. The cost is in the top right. So yeah, I could bring some extra people with me, but that's expensive. I could bring some extra wood, some extra roots, eggs, whatever. It's a mix, and I'm never quite sure. I'm a big fan of beavers. So we're going to bring some beavers and we're going to bring some wood, and that's going to be what we start with. I like the beavers. They're effectively just river dwarves, and that is what I'm going to stand with. So what do we have? Forest mysteries. Clearing buzz with cricket sounds. Clearings buzz with cricket sounds. Gain 30 insects for every discovered glade. Extra mushroom production. Gain additional mushrooms every yield from gathering, farming, or production. Euphoric vapors. Fulfill at least the following needs. Complex food times 2. Makes units motivated. We also have looming darkness, so lowers global resolve. Strange lights. Distracts people and gives them a chance of destroying things. There's a way to avoid it, though. I think. Maybe not. Oh no, fulfill at least the following needs. Services 1. And then there's devastating storms that just make people sad. Okay, cool. Okay, press space to resume. First off, we get some new buildings. Herb garden, small farm. I gotta go with the farm. Farm is great. So, herb garden can produce roots and herbs from nearby farm fields. Oh. That actually synergizes really well. I'm gonna go with the herb garden for once. Lumber mill. Makes planks. So the stars, by the way, you can see is the efficiency. So 1 star means it's a low efficiency, lower yield for the amount of resources and time you put in. Whereas, if it's 3 stars, you get a lot. Supplier produces fabric, pottery, and trade goods. Less useful, I think, for the moment, so I think I'm going to go for the lumber mill. Okay, and nothing else for me to do at the moment. So I want to take a look at a couple of things that I have. We start with the paved road. I thought there was a tech that I had to get. Stonecutter, scavenger camp, woodcutter's camp. Well, we're going to need those. Let's see, housing. Here we go. So we do have the farm field, and these two synergize. I wonder if I can actually... I don't think they can synergize. I think I'll have to have them separate. It'd be interesting if I could have them both work both, but I doubt that's the case. I think I'm gonna probably skip the herb garden until we have something that can actually use them. I know roots are used in food and cooking. So lumber mill, rain collector, mine, which we had unlocked and start with permanently now. Makeshift post and a crude workstation. I still don't see a way of making firewood, unless they've changed how firewood works. I don't see firewood as a resource, so I'm wondering if firewood has changed. That it is now purely based on whatever fuel I have, and there's no specific firewood resource that I can have. Well, baseline, we are going to want the trading post, but we want that for the next spring, and everything else is kind of meaningless beyond that. And these are decoration. It has no effect, but it looks nice. Okay, so let's start with the obvious of a woodcutter's camp. And rotate. Well, okay. So if you haven't seen this game before, this game operates under kind of an interesting system of you want to unlock every single one of these glades. The more you can unlock, the more interesting things you get. They can have resources, they can have people, they can have random events that give you perks, or for some of these, they can have pretty dire consequences if you pop them open and you don't have the resources to mitigate whatever their effects are. So I think I'm going to make a pair of these, and we're just going to go absolutely bananas taking that out. We have the roads, but I think I'm going to leave that for later. Okay. And the other issue is, what is this stuff? Okay, flax field. Gathered via scavenger's camp. I'm not actually sure. Oh, I do have a scavenger's camp. Okay, let's just get those built. So, allowed fuel. Yeah, so Ancient Hearth can now burn coal, oil, planks, and wood. There's no more firewood. They got rid of that system. I'm very glad. You can also sacrifice stuff to make people happier, which I think is actually a pretty solid system. Now, I don't remember if any of the races have synergy bonuses based on any of these activities. However, certain races are better at, or can fit into these slots, and certain races are also happier doing one thing or another. Lizards, for example, they prefer to work in warm environments due to their cold-blooded nature. They don't like the rain, they prefer to be indoors and working on things. Humans are kind of middle of the road, but they like farming and cooking. And beavers are good woodworkers, enjoy working with rain punk technology. They're also less likely to get sad in the rain, I believe. Okay, So we've got two options here. We have barrel delivery line, which gives me 5 barrels per minute, or fungal growth, which gives me just more mushrooms on top of the mushrooms I already have. I'm going to go for the barrel delivery line, largely because we already have one fungal growth upgrade. We don't need another. There we go. I was actually really worried going into this that I was going to have to... I don't want to say start over, because it's not really... Well, I am starting over. I didn't want to have to go through the tutorial again. It's not that I dislike the tutorial in this game, it's that I find that most tutorials tend to be quite repetitive and very uninteresting for me. And so it's one of those that I really do crave faster starts in most games that I play. Let's speed this up a little bit. Love the extra humans that aren't doing anything. Work on this. Okay, so we got a couple of orders. Oh, I can pick them. That's nice, actually. So, cut through the forest to discover 3 glades, or make 3 shelters and get some wood. So the question is, do I want to get scouts packs? Workers assigned to glade events will carry 5 more items at once, and 5 simple tools, which are rare and hard to find. Otherwise, we could find more people. I'm going to go with this one because that's going to be easy. Next up, build 35 paths. Gives me the ability to... Villagers move faster on roads. Or... I can get a perk, 2 crystallized dew for every 10 berries produced, and extra berry production. But it would require an herbalist camp, which I'm not sure if I have. Can I delay that for a second? I have an herb garden. But these are not the same. So the easy option would be going with the paths, and I think I'm gonna do that. If I started with the herbalist camp, or I could guarantee I'd pick it up, I would. But let's defer that for... Oh no, finish previous pick. I don't have a choice. I was really hoping I could defer it for a hot second. So, lastly, we can make mush soup, which can be done in a brewery, brick oven, druid's hut, granary, or cookhouse, or we can go for packs of crops. Both are going to get us largely what we need. I think I'm gonna go for the mush soup, because that seems a little bit more reliable. We're going to get at least the brewery, most likely. Okay, so we want 35 paths. That should be simple enough. Okay, and I want to leave a little bit of space, specifically for shelter. Not that we really need shelter. Oh, they also brought this closer to the fire. That actually is a nicely big change. Previously, they were two pieces apart, and that was annoying. Oh. Hostility to the forest goes up based on how many hearths... goes down based on how many hearths I have. Up based on how many people I have, how many woodcutters I have, but how many glades I've discovered. That's new. I like that. And is something I'm going to have to keep in mind. Oh well. There's nothing I can do about it, at least for the time being. We've got to find some of these places. Namely, we've got to find some fertile land so I can farm. And, I mean, we need wood. That's just baseline. Okay. Question is, can I build a path here? I can. It's not quite centered, but I'll take it. Because we only need to build 6 more, and I think that's 6. Perfect. Okay, so if we go back here, we can deliver this, which gives me some extra movement speed on roads, which is nice and big. Okay, impatience -1. Oh, I should have waited a little bit. Whatever. Okay, so seller makes wine, pickle goods, and barrels, but it does require fabric, which is hard to come by, I think. This makes jerky, pottery, and incense. Shit, I might as well go with the seller. Okay. It's not going to be useful for a little while. We need resources that I currently do not have. Okay, and we now have a small encampment. So we can welcome new people or send the resources to the citadel. Oh, but it requires that. Do I have? I do have some broccoli, which is fine. Limits me a little bit. Do I want the... Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. The extra people would be lovely. However, not necessarily the best. Ooh. And there's some fertile soil in the area. Somewhere. Let me see if I can check. I check under farming. There we go. Oh, it's marked by the grass now. That makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna move these closer. And then at some point we're gonna hopefully have enough space that it can actually get a warehouse in here. There we go. Okay, so food is going to be the biggest issue, but I think we're fine for at least a season or 3. And if we can get these farms down, we're good. Oh, other important thing that I should be making sooner than later. Rain collector is kind of interesting, but we need planks for that, which means I should probably get a crude workstation going. We want the trading post. Oh, I didn't notice we had those roots there. That's actually kind of big. I'll just build the station there. And then, yeah, let's get a crude workstation. We're gonna have a lizard sitting around doing nothing anyway, and we're gonna need planks for at least a couple of things. There we go. Give him a little bit more of an option. Get a nice path. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that extra movement speed is going to be kind of handy. There we go. This is such a pleasant game. Alright, give me a lizard. Okay, and we want to limit. I'm only going to need... I'm going to go 10 planks. Oh, it also makes fabric. Useful. I don't actually know really how much of these I should limit this to. But I figure having a limit is good. So these can be gathered with a stonecutter's camp, which will get me some roots, which I think are a food. I could be wrong. I think once we have some more people, do I build it? I get the resources back. One part of the issue is we're running out of parts here. So this just has a root deposit, nothing fancy. Well, I guess building that stonecutter's camp was actually the right call. Okay, so get that, and let us just get that. How are these guys doing? Hello. So Hilda will be coming to the settlement. She might have raw food, basic resources, building materials, some crafting materials, and a small number of basic blueprints and perks for sale. Oh, I can actually... That's interesting. Cool. She's willing to buy packs of goods, raw food, and basic resources, and some building materials. Trade routes. So we can also trade with... I mean, pretty much nothing, in fact. You can only make trade routes specifically with your other towns that I think you've put down. And maybe the tower? I forget. Okay, and there's nothing I can do during that. My people are sad. But their sadness is understandable. What I want to do... Go back here, farm field. I'm gonna move this just a hot second up. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything there. I can just warp these. Because I'm gonna need a small farm. Okay, this is empty. So let's clear out both of these, because there's currently nothing. Now, I believe... Select a building or deposit to destroy. And I'll get all my materials back. Yeah, because I currently do not need another one of those. Which means I can take this lizard guy and put him on that. We also have 2 humans that are doing nothing. So I might as well put him on that. I kind of wish there was like a generalist role you can apply to people. That they would just kind of pick and choose a thing. Oh. What we really want to do is actually pull them off of that in retrospect. Okay, we have the trader. I don't have a whole lot of resources to work with. Oh, these are new. Biscuits can now be produced in the kiln and the rain mill. Extra mushroom production. Extra flour production. Or... Fuel burns longer in hearths. Useful. But I need a resource. I need 9. That's going to be tough. Let's see if I can generate enough. We got resin. I've got clay, but I don't want to spend it. And my big thing is wood. No. Damn. Because this would be useful. It means my fuel burns longer. But I think I'm out of luck, at least for now. However, we got some useful new things. Namely, some more people. 2 humans or more beavers? More beavers. Okay, we also have this. Queen's Envoy. Biscuit diet. Farmer's favorite dish. 50% chance to produce double yields when under the effect of biscuits. Or woodcutting is increased. I'm gonna go with the biscuit diet. We'll just have to figure out how to make some biscuits. Okay, I'm gonna take those extra beavers. Chuck them into that. We want to get into these glades. Looks like we've got a decent chunk of fertile land if I can get to it. Now that is not bad. Okay, good. And this way, hopefully, I should have plank? Do I not have plank? Yeah, because I have planks as not allowed resource. I guess I'm going to put my other lizard here so it actually gets done. I'll have resources, especially this. Okay, requirements 10 tools. Do I have tools? I might not, actually. That's a little bit of a concern. So I can keep the goods for some jerky, some parts, and some bricks. She does not have simple tools. I don't see where my tool supply is, which is a little bit of a concern. Trade goods. Fuel... Wait, fuel and exploration. Well, we've got plenty of wood. Might not have enough. So the question is, do I want to go for the crate of bricks and the parts, which actually would be quite useful? I think so. I do not see my tool supply. Well, this gets me some extra. That should be fine. And we can pick 2 new orders. So, Happy Brewing, which would require a brewery and for me to make 40 ale. However, it would give me the tavern extra bowl production and extra barrel production, which is good. Or we can make packs of building materials, which will get me beaver clan support, more beavers, and some parts. These are tough. Both are great. Because I should be able to make packs of building materials baseline. This one's a bit tougher because it requires the brewery to pop up, and it hasn't yet. But it would give me the tavern, which is useful. I'm going to go with Happy Brewing and just hope for the best. Okay, so this requires storage and a makeshift hearth. Let's see. Infrastructure or outpost? I'm going to go for outpost. Infrastructure is nice, but this gets me a nice perk. And a lot more money. Okay. Traders left, and we now have this. So, cookhouse, which lets me make mush soup, pickled goods, and pie. Or the smokehouse, which can produce jerky, pottery, and incense. I'm going to go for the cookhouse, because we need the mush soup. Okay, please tell me this gets done. Okay, other thing real quick is we've picked up some more farm fields. Hey, we picked up a lot of farm fields, in fact. Okay, now unfortunately, I think I only have a spare person. I'm gonna just dip her off. Because we want to get those extra fields done. Or, I guess I only have 3 humans. Okay. There we go. Got the spare humans. And I can't complete this because we do not have enough tools. I'm just going to leave that for the time being. This will give me some extra humans and plenty of farming. And then we've got this down here. We also have, eventually, a small moss broccoli patch. And some other things. I don't know. We're doing okay. We're staying above the curve, just barely. And yeah, just having the farm is a huge boost for sustainability. And also the fact that the firewood is no longer a thing. Yeah, I pulled this off just in time. Could have been a little faster. They weren't prioritizing getting it built. Which I'm not entirely sure why, but is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to turn these back on. I don't think we're going to be making a whole lot of fabric. But yeah, these harvests are worth a fair bit. A mushroom patch, which are gathered by an herbalist camp. Which I don't think we have yet. What are these gathered by? Foresters? Foragers camp. Okay, well, we're just kind of chilling. We're going to want to set up another farm here, but not anytime soon. I'm going to probably prioritize clearing out this farm. Because the sooner we get a bunch of farming going, the more trade goods we have. Okay. So, other thing that would be really useful here is storage. But I have no bricks. Which really limits me there. We have a mine. But that doesn't help me. Until we find... Wait, we have clay. Do we not? We did. We only have 4. Okay. So that's no good. And what about the cookhouse? Yeah, everything requires bricks. We've got to find a stone deposit, and those are shockingly rare. I mean, luckily, we've got enough food that I can kind of just hang and sustain and not worry too bad. But things get worse as we go along. Okay, do I want to sick these guys on anything particular or just kind of let them go? I think I might just let them go. Let's do that. Alright. Oh. Beavers' resolve is low. Ah, shit, everybody's resolve is low. Alright, let's sack some extra wood here for a little while. Why is it so low? It looks like it's a combination of looming darkness and hostility. We might honestly lose this one. It's not uncommon for that to happen. And we needed our biscuits and some other things. I should have started with some stone. Yeah, this is the cascade failure that always kills me. Homeless. Yeah, because they don't actually care about housing. Okay, we only lost 1. I'm gonna try and get them happier. I should have done that a long time ago. Oh, grain per minute or pottery per minute? I'm gonna go for the grain per minute. That's useful. And let's go with these guys. Because the beavers are sad. It's kind of a tacky solution, but it's... What else do I got? Okay. So that also pushes the need specifically for the herb garden. I hate the fact that I have to put this here. Do I need the herb garden? Well, yes, roots are edible. So the herb garden will produce roots and herbs from nearby farm fields, whereas farms will create vegetables and grain. Yeah, so the herb garden... Herb garden is good enough. And while we're here... Let's move these bad boys here. We want to get into these. Let's also get the path down. Okay, and farm fields. Because we want to get these set up. Okay. And I'm going to burn some extra firewood. I should have done this a while ago. But this will let me get some extra resolve. The beavers are going to be the hardest part. Mainly because we don't have enough resources to get what I need or want at the moment. I need that brewery, and until we get lucky with it, we're kind of out of luck with it. I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to regularly pop this on. I'm noticing the perk system is a lot better than it used to be. Okay, we've got this. We've got some new orders. So, oh gosh, this would have been lovely. This is extra grain production yield, 30 barrels. I wonder if that counts the ones that I already have. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Need for luxury 50 times, or clothing 50 times. So this would give me extra mush soup production, if I can get some clothing. This would give me extra wine and flour production. I'm legitimately not sure. I'm just gonna wait on those. Okay, we've got her here. Oh, it changes. That's good. It used to not, and that used to be bad. Bones of the Earth, used mostly for crafting. I can potentially trade an amount of my grain, which I can't currently use, but we'll be getting more of. Because we can trade bricks, stones. We need a lot of bricks. I don't know. How much can I... Oof. Hard bargain. Almost good. Because I can't progress until I get this. And I might as well get a ton. We also need simple tools, but I need a lot of simple tools, a lot more than that. Yeah, and some of these would be lovely, but can't do. Okay. So now I can go back to making some bricks, which is going to give me access to a lot more. Okay, while we're here, got some extra people. Let's start working on that herb garden. Because we've got a little while left on the season. Can't get anything else here. And that's via the herbalist camp, which is not the most useful. Okay, so I wanted to go back and take a look at this. Oh, right. I gotta see which of the structures that I currently have access to, now that I can make some things, which of these can actually provide luxury. That's crops. Ore, tools, flour. None of these are that helpful. Shelter is... I'm not actually sure if shelter is really that helpful right now. I'm not sure if I can pick any of these. The only immediate consideration would be like... No, leisure is drinking. Luxury is something else. Library, market, or tea doctor. Whereas clothier, provisioner, artisan. I think until we get either of those, it's not worth it to even consider. Sucks a little bit for me. But I mean, what can I do? So I'm going to redline my wood a little bit. because I need to get those beavers happy. Okay, that's got to be it, at least for the time being. I don't know what else to do at the moment. We're a little locked. But with those extra bricks, with the we can make a cookhouse. Oh my gosh. We can make the cookhouse, and that changes some things. Because that at least lets me make food. Which actually doesn't really change much of anything. Damn. Maybe I should have gone for the library instead of the mine. Well, I'll see what I can do. We have a new area. We have another one of these. Send to the Citadel. We need that. And I actually have the Brock to do it. There we go. Other thing I gotta remember is actually to have my townsfolk do other things during the winter. Because my farmers can't do anything. Beavers' resolve is low. God damn, you guys are sad pants. And that's like a legitimate problem. Okay. But we can make mush soup. How are we doing on food? Hopefully we'll be getting more. We have no berries. There we go. Oh, pickled goods. I can actually make pickled goods. We're gonna skip the rest of these. And I'm gonna have a limit of like 30. I don't think we need more than that. Okay, I'm gonna pull you and you off of that. We need the wood, but we need these guys more. Cook for me. Okay, and I do not want to sacrifice what little lumber I have. Unfortunately, we need that warehouse pretty bad out here. Okay, so once these guys are done harvesting, that'll change some stuff. Oh, interesting. I can actually change it so they're not growing herbs. Which I don't think herbs are actually useful for much. Oh, but they're a good trade good, maybe. Greenhouse. Oh, it's obtained in those. But yeah, if I wanted to, I could potentially just get one or the other. What I need are those pickled goods. Well, we'll start with the mush soup, and that'll get me one objective done. And then hopefully getting the extra pickled goods should help tremendously for those beavers. Okay. I'm gonna nix 2 of these. Because we don't need as many. And that'll give me the extra people to work on that. Which puts me in problem town. Holy shit, those beavers just lost it. Well, I don't know if that's gonna help. It's not. Okay, this did count. That's good. What does this get me? The brewery. Which I think is exactly what I needed. If I close out of that. We need the brewery, yes? Yes. Okay. Unfortunately, I think it's going to come too late for me. And then I might lose all of my beavers before... No, I can't get back up. I'm just gonna have to live. Get those pickled goods. I don't know. I'm low on fuel. Oh yeah, you want to know what happens when everybody gets sad? Or what's going to cause everybody to get sad? It's running out of fuel. Okay. But I can maybe pull this off. I have no food. Wait, yes I do. I got plenty of grain. But barrels. There we go. Okay. Actually, it looks like I just lose. Everybody is too sad. I mean, maybe I didn't lose too many? Let's try and drag them out of the depths of despair. And who is the least sad among them? Freaking lizards? Nobody? Humans? Let's just go with that. That'll help. Alright, now that we've got this, I'm just gonna go with probably this one. I think that's gonna be easier. Build a rain collector. So this is a little bit more doable. Gets me extra crystal growth. Oh, I should have gone with the other one. At least I could do this. I'm just gonna go with both of those. I don't actually know if any of them are gonna help me. Just want to get us above. Please, before everybody leaves. Okay, I have just enough fuel, I think, to burn here. We also have some extra people. Oh, I have more. Yeah, oh, the roots would have been good. Okay, I think I might have lost the people that work here. I'm gonna turn both of these off. We just need to make the ale. If I can make that ale, we're good. Because now we've got the mush soup and the biscuits. The biscuits are going to make my my beavers happy. I was going to call them dwarves. Oh, we've got some more. I don't even know if I can do that one. I like this option. I'm just going to pick it and I hope I can get it. Am I going to pull it off? No, I think I'm going to lose horribly. The real trick, as far as I'm concerned, and the thing that's going to save me in this, is almost entirely reliant. Oh, they're still going. What do you have? Yeah, ancient sewing technique. I mean, some of these would be lovely. I think I'm gonna skip it. None of these are great. This got hard. This game is hard. Okay. I lost a lot of people there, but I might be able to pull this off. And I know once we get some of the meta progression, this will get easier. A lot easier. Where are these guys? I guess they're doing it. Maybe it's just a matter of transportation. Okay, one way or another, we'll have the fields ready. Mostly ready. That is a long path. Oh, look at the beavers. The humans, unfortunately, are the saddest bunch. They need jerky, they need biscuits, they need pie. We don't have any flour. Whereas these guys will take pickled goods. Clothing. Leisure is going to save me. We just need to get very, very lucky. Well, we just need these guys to finish brewing. I think that's it. Nope. We're at 25. Shoot. Oh, here's hoping. Have we found any other patches of fertile fields? No. We have this. Hopefully we'll have enough broccoli after this. Okay, stone cutters camp needs to move. Gosh, this guy works slow. Okay. Do we get everything? Ah. I gotta get the humans happy again. They are too sad. Do we have the ale? We have the ale. Perfect. Okay, that pushes that back just a little bit further. Which means I can get the tavern, finally. Let's see, I'm just gonna build it right freaking here. Doesn't matter. As soon as we get that tavern, that opens everything up. Though, I have some serious reservations about food. At least we have some egg. Yeah, because I think this needs a forager's camp, which we most certainly do not have. Ah, I got a couple. Carpenter, planks, training gear, packs of luxury goods, bricks, copper bars, and pie. Neither of these are amazing. Human house. I mean, lizard house would also be nice for lizards, but I've got a lot of humans. I got a lot of very sad humans. And so actually housing them would be lovely. Okay. My biggest fear, worry, thing is my lack of food. But I've got plenty of... Okay, we're good. We're good. There we go. Because this will give me the tavern, which will boost everybody. I just have to live long enough to get it. Come on, finish it. There we go. Alright. Make me a pizza. It's not going to be enough, is it? Drink your beer. Be happy. Shit. We're about to starve, too. I have nothing. There's some pickled goods. I'm not sacrificing extra. We're losing people. This just is this game. Is what it is. Oh, well, that's over. Okay. Let's go with, grain production is increased by 1 for every 25 times it's produced. That should be easy. And my humans are sad. What I'm going to do is actually get a surplus of humans, which boosts the average. Immediate problem is I have no food. We need cooks. Like, we have plenty of these, yeah? Oh, god damn it. I turned off mush soup like a fool. Okay, now everyone is happy. Many people are slightly homeless. But we're good. Okay. I'll take it. I'll make it work. There's the supply of mush soup that I was hoping for. Okay, cool. So next order of business, we don't care about that too much. I think we need the makeshift post. I don't necessarily want it. Its efficiency is terrible. But I need to make packs of crops. We also need a makeshift hearth. which I'm just going to put over here. I don't actually have enough resources for it, but we're going to get the trader soon. That food down. We got tons of food. There it is. Okay, let's take a look at these. Movement speed increased by 10%. That's great. Trapper's camp is okay. That one's okay. Oh, you don't have any parts for me. Alright, I'm just gonna buy the sturdy boots. Okay, looks like we bought it. I think we're good. Yeah, didn't exactly have what I was looking for, but at least we're fine. And my humans are now incredibly happy. What a reversal. And the nice part about my characters and races being very happy is that I just passively generate this stuff, which is great. Because I need that. I could go for the grain bags one. What is required for trade goods? Are all of these trade goods? No, trade goods are a specific item that you can make, I believe. I don't actually know. Shoot. Yeah, because rainproof coats, pack of trade goods. This is a specific thing, made in those. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go for the grain one, because I mean, what else am I gonna do? Oh, just realized there's a bit of farm field that I haven't actually snagged. Okay, that's better. Small farm is a go. That's a go. I am going to... I'm going to salvage that. We need the resources. That way I can make the extra hearth. Get that outpost. We've got 2 lumberjacks anyway, just kind of doing their thing. Speaking of... I'm going to move them out here. Grab that. Okay, what's the other one doing? You're doing okay. Bust into some more of these. Unfortunately, it's not really helping me at the moment, but it's not hurting either. Okay, so we have a makeshift hearth, which unfortunately... isn't really that useful. It also doesn't seem to... Oh, it is burning a little bit extra. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. One way or another, I can turn this in. Okay, so I'm going to need packs of crops, which I should be able to make. And then the rest of these are going to be a little outside of my hands. What else can I make? Oh, there we go. I'm going to skip the packs of provisions, I think, and the building materials, as we want neither of those. Let's have 2 people working on that until we get the 20 packs of crops, and then I'll shut it down for the time being. We need to trade. It'll get me extra stuff, but we don't need to trade that bad right now. I'm not dying. I thought we were bone zoned. Hey, Forger's Camp. Not the most useful, but it lets me grab some of the resources around. Trapper Camp, less useful. Let's go for that. At least this way I should be able to get the moss broccoli patches that are all over the place. I'll probably wait until this is done. Just because. Okay. What are these? Oh, Herbalist Camp. Yeah. A number of these are meta progression things that I'm just going to be able to get later. Now, I don't really need this. So I think I'm just going to delete that. 1 is fine. I don't think we need more than that. Now, people are going to be sad during the winter, but I'm hoping we have given them enough of a boon, made them happy enough that we don't have to worry about it, at least for the moment. What else am I going to do with this drunken sailor? So we need pie, but we need flour, which means I need a mill, rain mill, stamping mill, or provisioner. Those just aren't happening. And skewers are good for somebody. They're good for these guys, but I don't really have much of either resource, so it's not really worth my efforts at the moment. We'll just have to hope they're happy enough with pickled goods for the time being. Yeah, once we've unlocked race-specific housing, I'm not going to say that it's going to make this game 1,000 times easier, but it really is. I don't like these. You know what? I'm going to just do rooty ground anyway. I don't think we need the speed that bad. And who is happiest? Lizards. Let's go with this. So we got 7 homeless humans. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, I'm going to need some bricks. We'll have the trader soon. Oh. Am I getting the free amber? I'm not. No, I don't think I am. I don't know where I'm getting that amber from. Oh well. At least I got some trade goods now that I can sell. And there. Now my humans are mega happy, and the more of them I have, the happier they're going to be. Okay, so what do we have here? This is, I just want to send them to the capital. Insects. And yeah, let's just assign some people. And, oh, these are making humans pretty sad. 30 wood. Loot bodies. Dark as shit. I think we're gonna send to the Citadel. These would be nice. Would fulfill the clothing requirement for a little while. Or no, I have to make clothing. I don't know. But yeah, let's get rid of both of these. There you go. There's another objective done. So this will give me 3 more humans, more grain, and some parts, which we need pretty bad. I want to take a look at this. This is clothing need 50 times. I think it should be fine. Hopefully they're able to plant these whole fields. Oh, shoot. I've heard... Oh, no, we'd probably lost the person there. That's what it was. Hopefully we'll get these planted on time. We might not. But I can't imagine that's going to hold me back fully. I think we'll have enough. I think we'll be okay. What does this require, by the way? I don't really need more people, so I'm going to just keep sending to the Citadel. We want to grab these. Smokehouse gets jerky, pottery, and incense, or supplier, which does make packs of trade goods. Question. But it requires 100 clothing, too. We don't have much for meat, though. Both are kind of iffy. I'm just going to go with that one. I think it'll be fine one way or another. So what do you have? Well, there's some tools, which we need. Bricks, which we seriously need. I'm gonna buy bricks and trade packs of crops. Ah, almost perfect. Do one? Perfect. What else can we buy? Extra fabric production, extra movement speed, flour yield, which would be nice. Let's go for the extra sturdy boots. Nope. Not the wood. We want the packs of crops. There we go. And we wanted just one of these. Just one of these. I might actually be able to snag, like, the tools. Kind of. Let's try 10, 11, 9, 8. I really wish there was like a auto balance button. That'd be lovely. I don't think I need these, but that gives me some options there. Not too much, but it gives me some options. Could also sell the grain, but I think I'm fine. I'd actually just leave this because we've got tons, and just keep making the trade goods. So what else do we have? Here's a question. Farm. Do I see any other farmlands that I have uncovered in any of these other locations? Yes, I do. We don't need it too bad, but my society is at least halfway dependent on crops and food. Oh, you know what I was gonna buy? Oh no, we got it. Oh, these human houses only hold 4 people. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, but I bought bricks, which is all I need. I think we're good. Tool shop or clothier. Tool shop would let me make tools, which actually would be good. But the clothing lets us get 2 other things that we most definitely did not have prior to now. Where do we even put this? Heck if I know. Got too many vegetables in the way. Oh. No, I don't. Alright, there we go. I love how freaking zippy my people are. Alright. I think we're good. I think, despite all odds, we managed to actually hit some level of kind of comfort. Much to my general surprise. Was actually more valuable for me. Interestingly enough, my single farm seems to be good enough. So maybe I'm better off specifically going for this herb garden here. Hopefully that has coverage. I'm gonna cut that down. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Clear some space. There's just a lot of space around here. So I do have stone if I want it. We also can send to the Citadel. We just need some people. I actually have a, I have a surplus of people. I, in fact, have too many people. Yeah, look at all this stone that I could have had. We're gonna win our first run. I don't, I guess seeing as we get closer and closer to victory here, because I don't think there's anything that's going to be able to knock me down at this point. Clothier is done. Perfect. Let's get some lizards making clothes. Turn off these. Offerings. Huh. I'm going to turn off these. We just want clothing. That's it. So as we get closer and closer to the end here, I should probably mention that Against the Storm is out today. It is out on the Epic Game Store, which I realize some people might not be a fan of. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think it'll be coming to other platforms later, but I have to say that this game is worth picking up. It is. I have bounced off of town builders after town builders. I think in a lot of cases because it doesn't feel like I understand what's going on with them, that there's kind of this, I don't want to say it's a confusion, but there's often this feeling of just like, I don't know what happened, but all of my people have starved to death. or stopped breeding or something to that extent. And it's always just this, like, dreary, grumpy, I don't like it situation. And... whew. Oh, that was fast. That's just... burn some lumber for a little while, seeing as I'm good. Perfect. Who do we go for? More humans? My humans are happy, but my other guys are happier. So let's just go with that, get their numbers up. And what's our new perk? Extra goods when brewing. Heck yeah. But yeah, I've always bounced off of these town management games. I find them to be quite boring and confusing. You know, your people stop breeding and vanish because you didn't have enough of the right houses. Timberborn rolls around and just, like, drought kills all your people, and it's rough. And the other thing is they're so long. They take forever to get built up, and, you know, I think that's fine for some people, but for me, I have approximately an hour to an hour and a half per sit down and play session. And that's kind of tiring. So I get rewards, 60 EXP points, plus we get the achievements Big Settlement, Swamp Wheat Farmer, No Deaths, and Food Stockpiles. Interesting. Let's go to the world map and let's see what that nets me. I could have kept playing, but I don't really feel like it. And now we have Sutton that we can trade with, which has a trade route for food and clothing, which is huge. But let's go into the Smoldering City. And we got a couple of deeds, namely this one, which gets me lamp. Oh, which is a decoration. And gets me some new Citadel upgrades, and some more EXP. Did I get another one? I thought I got 3. There it is. No deaths. So, none of those actually are attached specifically to any specific limitation. You can just do them. Okay, so we can get extra embark points. Oh, I see. I have to get X number. Well, I think I specifically want to grab the library. Because we need that. We can't get that one. What does this do? Extra herb production. Now, are these permanent? Unlocked. Do we start with both of these? I hope so. Because, yeah. Getting extra mushroom production and increased by 1 for every 50 times it's produced, that's sick. Starting with the herbalist camp is sick, and sharp sickles, more herbs, perfect. What we're looking for and rushing for to some degree is this. If I can get up here, Beaver House, if I can start with this one, that means that I can more or less forestall any amount of unhappiness purely from that. I mean, honestly, even having that library is good. I should not have gone for the mine. The paved road was a neat idea, but in retrospect, I never had enough stone for it anyway. Eventually, maybe. Not so much now. Yeah, this way, I'll be able to make flour, oil, and manuscripts later. There's a lot of things. Ooh, and Zorg is a separate trader. I love the progression system in this game. Obviously, what it feels like more is kind of like a lengthy difficulty curve before you eventually manage to get out way further into the wilderness. And can start getting some of the more interesting things. Yeah, look at that. 5 food. So if you get all the way out here, the difficulty goes up. Maybe. But the rewards are better. I'm going to click on this one just to see what's up with it. Modifiers. Here we go. So extra woodcutting is easier. And burning is longer. Oh, that's actually not bad. And it tells you what natural resources you have too. Cool. And even what the weather is going to be. So it doesn't look like this is going to be too difficult. Maybe it gets further out as we go further out. But anyway, so this is, oh yeah, and phase progress. So I can do this 4 times before we run out of time for the season and it moves on. I don't actually know if it gets longer. Hopefully it does. I'm also seeing some other things. Increased chance of finding fertile soil. Oh, that's so cool. But yeah, it's a lovely town builder where, yeah, every single time you sit down, you play for an hour and 20 minutes, and then you're done. And you can move on and not have to worry about, like, coming back to the save later. And that's actually really huge for me. And hopefully a number of you guys appreciate that as well. So, with all of that said, like I said, it's on the Epic Game Store. It's available now if you want to go pick it up. And if you do want to pick it up, I'm going to have an affiliate link down in the description below. It's non-obligatory, but is appreciated if you do pick it up through that. And I think that's all to be said. I love this game. I want to play more. I'll see if I can squeeze in the time. But for now, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe because I've got tons and tons and tons of indie games to check out every single day. Well, with that, thanks for watching. See you next time.